Security of lives and properties should be the #1 priority of government at every level, and the executive chairman of Oshimili North Local Government Area, Honorable Innocent Esewezie, is leaving no stone unturned in ensuring that our people are secured. It is not news that most times when crimes are committed in some communities in our LGA, Okada riders are likely involved either as perpetrators or as a means of getaway by the criminal. Hence, the Know Your Rider initiative is a program created by the leadership of Oshimili North Local Government Council to aid in the capturing, registration, and verification of all commercial motorcycle riders in Esewezie.
As part of measures to stem the ever-increasing trend of influx of unknown and unregistered commercial motorcycle and tricycle operators in Esewezie and Oshimili North generally, the executive chairman of the council, Honorable Innocent Esewezie, on the 14th September 2021, launched the Know Your Rider initiative, which is aimed at collating comprehensive details and profiles of all operators of motorcycles and tricycles within the local government. The launch, which took place at the Esewezie Divisional Police Station, had in attendance the DPO of Esewezie Police Station, SP Obioji Chidi, Secretary to the local government, Honorable Austin Ajufo, the leadership of the Motorcycle and Tricycle Operators Union, Mr. Joseph Okolie, the members of ICP, Anti-Court, Manowar, and other security personnel were also present. While addressing the stakeholders, Honorable Innocent Esewezie stated in strong terms that those hoodlums must be fished out. Therefore, his administration, working in close synergy with the police and other security details, ensured that the initiative Know Your Rider was established. SP Obioji Chidi, the Ibusa Divisional Police Officer, while speaking on the initiative, commended the chairman, Honorable Esewezie, for making the process of registration of bikers free so that there would be no financial implication on the operators. He therefore encouraged them to take advantage of the chairman's slackers and get registered immediately.
I'm not supposed to play with it. Anybody where they catch, not my photo. And once they bring a motorcycle to this place, your motorcycle will never leave you until you come with this, until you register. And if you don't register, your motorcycle will remain here. So everybody should comply. People that are sitting down, please, once you leave here, inform your brother, because not everybody that is here.
To this end, Honorable Esewezie has sought the partnership of Dr. Ali Mohammed Ari, the Delta State Commissioner of Police, as he briefed him on the reason behind the initiative. CP Ari welcomed it, describing the initiative as a positive one. He committed to being a part of the initiative and called on other LGAs to adopt this form of mechanism towards curbing insecurity within their locality.
So identifying the rider, vis-a-vis the use of number given to him, will go a long way in helping us to track the criminal ones among them. Not all of them are riders, genuine riders. You have criminals that are masquerading among them as Okada riders. Whereas in the actual sense, they are not doing the Okada. They only move around, monitor where the car easily go, and commit crime and use Okada to run away. But with the coming of this new initiative, I'm sure it will go a long way in reducing crime. Not only reducing crime, it will help us to track them down.
The process, which is tagged Know Your Rider, afforded riders an initial 3 days and 2 days extension to process their registration and profiling, which commenced on the 15th day of September 2021 at Omu Boys Primary School, Ibusa, at which, after proper registration and verification, operators were assigned specific Know Your Rider number and vest. The chairman of Okada Riders Union, Mr. Joseph Okolie, popularly known as Onyami, gave the assurance of total compliance to the council's directives, and truly, on the first day of the registration, the bikers turned out en masse to be captured. The requirements for registration were listed to include a passport photograph, a union identity card, or any other valid means of identification, and a registered phone number at the point of registration.
Already have nothing to do with political jam. We're talking about security. And we're talking about issues that have to do with our lives and property. So please, I want to appeal to us that this exercise, before we go to this stage, I've met with the traditional ruler of Esewezie, the Obuzo of Esewezie. He's aware that we're doing this. I've told him, he's very happy, and he has also blessed this effort. I just left the Commissioner of Police in the EPO. The Commissioner of Police has also directed that any Okada rider in Esewezie without a vest should be arrested.
The Know Your Rider Task Force on Monday, the 4th of October 2021, was inaugurated with a 30-man members team mandated to ensure compliance to the Know Your Rider scheme. The task force is chaired by Mr. Eze Emmanuel, while Mr. Joseph Okolie is the co-chair. Other members of the task force were drawn from the Ibusa Community Peacekeepers, Okada Riders Union, Anti-Court, Man O' War, amongst others.
As a government and as a people, if we do this and our town is calm, development will come. Our brothers who are scared of coming home will begin to come home. Look at is the Coca Bridge. There's a flyover across Coca. Are you not aware?
Yes.
What it means now is that soon development is moving to Esewezie.
Oshimili North local government, under the leadership of Honorable Innocent Esewezie, having found it worthy to carry out this assignment within the local government, have considered the security of lives and properties of citizens as a top priority of a purposeful government, and to this effect, this initiative of the chairman will help to redefine the varied challenges to pleasures, having observed some inordinances within the registration exercise. The registration have helped to identify the motorcyclists and tricyclists to their routes and residence, with their particulars captured to provide details in cases of threats, as it has popularly been seen that most robbery takes place with the use of motorcycles and tricycles. The registration exercise have recorded statistics of residents and indigents involved in this transportation business, and we could identify trends of threatening situations. We observed ingenuine identities and tendencies of some persons, but from street measures, these was able to be cautioned and solution given. Our team perceived from security awareness that motorcycles and tricycles are used in different criminal activities, such as armed robbery, snatching of valuable, and kidnapping. The respondents identified greed as major factors predisposing some of these motorcyclists to crime, while some respondents claimed that most victims of motorcycle criminal activities are female. And this is because of their physical weakness and the valuables they possessed during transits. Other respondents also considered that young people fall victims than old people because they go out often and board motorcycles more frequently.
You know, based on this Know Your Rider, it has reduced a lot of things. And another one, they say they will come when a passenger wants to stop a bike, they go know which and which they go stop, either private and commercial. Know the one where you go stop. So it's good. We know this Know Your Rider, so that any bike where they enter, you know who you enter in bike. Even without knowing the person's name, the number that's attached to him is a very big one. You always use the number to trace them. So it's a very good one, and I think the local government has done a very great job in doing this. So it has made the Okada business more colorful in this Esewezie. So thank you so much. I'm so proud and we're so happy that such is happening.
To tackle these crimes committed by some of these motorcyclists, Oshimili North local government, under the leadership of Honorable Innocent Esewezie, has placed a ban on commercial motorcyclists and tricyclists to ride without the provided vest with identified number which was duly registered, and therefore encourage constant patrol by security operatives, while admonishing the heterogeneous publics of Oshimili North to be cautious and take security measures of Know Your Rider scheme as set out by the local government authority, as it includes ensure the motorcyclist is putting on a recognized vest with registration number at the back, which implies no vest, no ride. Try to identify the number he's putting on and possibly know the motorcycle number. Avoid late night movements, and if in doubt of the areas or road the motorcyclist or tricyclist is taking you to, please ask to alight from it. Oshimili North Local Government Authority therefore recommends adequate compliance of security detectives in further helping to keep our varied communities secured. The leadership of Oshimili North Local Government therefore urges other communities to get set as this initiative of the Executive Chairman will get to all, even as we make our next move to Opanam community, where we have another good percentage of motorcycles and tricycles.
In order for us to have a peaceful community and a very peaceful Christmas celebration, long as they get back, that we begin to know the persons amongst us in our various way and our communities and our town. In the Nanyala and Okada, and in the Nanyala and Tekelape.
Everything we have brought to the table since we came to office for the second time, a product of research, designed to make the local government a model for other local governments in the states or in fact in the country to emulate. Without other local government wait for government handout, you have deep into your archives to look for way to improve your lifestyle. I want to assure you, you learn and identify yourself.
Drawing from the set legacies of Honorable Esewezie led administration to check insecurities in Oshimili North through the laudable initiative of Know Your Rider scheme, the executive chairman have again taken the campaign of Know Your Rider scheme to Opanam community, which has a high number of motorcyclists and tricyclists as part of the state capital territory, drawing from all walks of life. The executive chairman, who sought the cooperation of the monarch, His Royal Highness Dr. Michael Mbanefo, the Ugwani of Opanam, the union members, the Opanam Police Divisional officers led by CSP Gambo Ado, other security heads and stakeholders, noted that security is a primary responsibility of government, and as a community, we are to help the government to actualize this purpose. It now behooves the local government authority to ensure strict compliance and enforce obedience, with an affirmative that the riders will properly be captured with adequate supply of information that can give a trace to them, as the council will inaugurate 70-man task force, mostly drawn from Opanam community, and would substantially engage them to fish out the law offenders and ensure that they carry out their functions diligently. The Opanam Divisional Police Officer, CSP Gambo Ado, remarked that the initiative of the executive chairman remains laudable as one of the best initiatives from the chairman in the state, even as he remains resolute to cooperate with the local government authority to ensure that the security of citizens and residents remain a top-notch. He noted in light terms that the initiative of Honorable Esewezie led administration is of advantage to the youths because it would also help to engage the youths and reduce the level of youth restiveness that is predisposing them to crime.
This information is coming from the Office of the Special Assistant to the Executive Chairman of New Media, Prince Ikebua Igwe Patrick, in conjunction with the Office of the Personal Assistant to the Executive Chairman of Media and Information Communication Technology, Comrade Chidi Bando, and the Office of the Personal Assistant to the Executive Chairman on Public Awareness and Orientation, Apostle Onyedika Chi Michael Odogo.